It's YT Wake 'em Up, back at it again with another video. Today we about to talk about how middle class don't exist. Six figures is the new paycheck to paycheck. It is the new poverty. And it's 2024 for y'all. Prices going up every day. Every time you check, they going up. They higher than they was before. That's what it's looking like. But if you're brand new to the channel, you know how we do. We talk about what's going on a day-to-day basis. Smash the subscribe button if you would like to see these videos pop up on your timeline. Thumbs up this video so the algorithm can push it. Appreciate y'all. Let's get into it.
Middle class does not exist anymore in 2024. Recent changes in the economy, middle class is not what it used to be, and it's now pretty much meshing with high class. There was a recent study done this year where they said that middle class income is now between $150,000 and $250,000. So anybody that makes under $150,000 a year is considered low class. If you want to read into this yourself, this is the website and this is the data that I was just talking about. My friend makes $150,000 a year and she still has to live in a studio apartment. And it's not even a cost of living thing, but it's like studio apartment rent, her student loans, car payment, which is not even that high. I went over her finances with her to see what she could cut out, but you can't do much about your student loans. We've already reconsolidated those. And she thought by the time she'd be making six figures, life would look different. So the only way that you can make more money without working overtime is investing your money and climbing up the ladder that way.
You see, this is the thing. Middle class people don't invest in themselves. They invest into everybody else. They're consumers, and consumerism, that's why people can't maintain. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to have some type of investment portfolio. See, rich people have passive income, you know? They make money in their sleep, have some type of investments. They would prioritize investments over, getting liabilities. It's assets over liabilities. We wasn't taught financial literacy in school, so this is why all this going down. Keep it 1,000. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000 on this one.
A lot of people don't have a lot of money to invest because there's nothing left over, right? So even if you have to start with $100 a month, that's going to add up for you and do the work that would have to be done. Otherwise, for you to work a part-time job, get another job, multiple jobs, the whole thing. I personally take like $200 to $300 every month and invest it into my secure compound interest account with MPI. And I have that locked in so that I don't have to freak out when it comes to retirement, because literally nobody can afford to retire right now. And I'm trying to get ahead of the curve.
Facts. She's speaking facts. You gotta have them investments, man. But 150K plus is the new middle class. It used to be like 30K. Let me pull out my handy dandy calculator. 150K divided by 30K. The price went up 5 times. Within the last 4 years, and prices then went up 4 times the amount. So let's get into this next one. 3 in 4 millennials are living paycheck to paycheck. If you know 4 people, only one of them not paycheck to paycheck.
I'm just going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. If Don Lemon can lose his job, so can you. Statistically, 3 in 4 millennials, that's ages 27 to 42, I believe, are living paycheck to paycheck. Paycheck to paycheck means when you get paid, all of your money is spent. And you struggle or figure it out until the next paycheck. How many of y'all are currently doing that? And you can be honest. If you're doing that, you can absolutely be honest.
All right, drop it in the comments, and let's all strategize in the comments too. What's the way that everybody can get out of living paycheck to paycheck? Just everybody share their ideas. Let's be a community on this one, and everybody come together and just bounce ideas back and forth. The headlines on this one came from Fortune. More than half of Americans raking in 100,000 or more are living paycheck to paycheck. Remember, that used to be the goal. That used to be the goal, to make 6 figures. Now 6 figures is barely getting by. We just looked up and it's a completely different world.
I think that there are 2 reasons that people that used to be considered high earners are struggling right now. The first is obviously inflation, because when I was a kid, I remember 6 figures meant you were rolling in it. And the second is that we do such an awful job of educating people on financial literacy. So no matter how much money you throw at a person, if they don't have good financial habits, they're not going to keep any of that money. And really, without any kind of financial education, I think lifestyle creep is not an if, it is a when.
That's a fact. The more people make, the more they spend. Like I said before, Americans are consumers. That's that consumerism mentality. You just got to keep consuming, consume. Even when it comes down to food, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna talk about it. But yeah, we just consumers within this country, so it's better to be a producer. I like to promote telling people to be producers so you can get ahead, honestly. That's going to be the only way to survive, making yourself resourceful. But it's crazy. 7 figures ain't about to be nothing no more. Everything is overpriced and it's getting ridiculous. A real crisis. The title of this one. This crisis word becoming trendy at this point. It's going to be stuck in our heads. Crisis, crisis, crisis. That's what we living through. Crisis.
You know, I really try to keep it cute. I try to be understanding, be an adult about this whole inflation situation. But at this point, they're playing in our fucking faces. So originally, I was seeing stuff go up 20, 50 cents or whatever. But what I really want to talk about is honestly the price of French fries and tater tots.
She say she mad about the French fries and tater tots. Hey, it be like that. I agree though. I feel like, yeah, it used to be like the little 50-cent raise. You like, dang, the candy bar went from 50 cents to $1. Now candy bars like $2 and some change. You're not seeing a candy bar for less than $1. If so, you don't need to get it because it's probably old. And why is this candy bar only $2? This suspect, I gotta question this at this point. Like, what's going on up here? For real. Let's let her finish.
Importantly, they were $2.99. Then they went up to $3.29, which was okay. They are now $5.99, $5.99 in the stores. And I am at my wit's end.
See, prices going up that quick. They just creeping up way more. Dollar by dollar at this point. Now it's dollar by dollar. 200% price increase in 2.5 years. Look like she got a Geico bill, so her car insurance done went up. I thought Geico saved you money. Thought you were supposed to save with Geico, not pay more.
The executives of Geico Car Insurance are smoking crack because apparently my policy is going up to $400 a month, when just 2.5 years ago it was $135 a month.
Man, almost went up 4 times. 4 times in 2 years. 2.5. Everything done doubled. So imagine the next 2 years.
% increase in 2.5 years. At this rate, I'm better off having no insurance and just paying out of pocket if I have an accident. So I need some advice because I don't want to sell my car, but I'm not paying $400 a month to insure it.
That's a tough situation. I don't want to sell my car, but I don't want to pay the $400 a month for it. That's basically the car note. Like, that's a whole car note, just in insurance. That's what it is right now. It's ridiculous. But most people don't got car insurance. I'm going to keep it real. Most people just riding around how they can ride around. You got to do what you got to do. If you crash, you out of a whip, you ain't got no car no more. Just like that. I mean, that's the reality of it. You know, you could go from having a car to not having one within seconds when you out there like that, but that's the risk you taking. Got to be risky in life.